Welcome, friends of Memory Lane Toys. Do another video here, unboxing of sorts, wide variety, pretty rough cars, some old red lines, pretty nice, a few black walls, some Matchbox and other stuff mixed in, Kidco, Play Art, Tamika. Little treat at the end we're going to do, there's a few of these nicer vintage blister packs, some black walls. So let's get right into it. Start right here, black wall, Corvette, split window, and it says 79. This is a high raker, if it still works, yep. And another high raker, vet van. I have not cleaned these or done much with them. And silver Stutz Bearcat. Originally from 79. Decent shape. And this Teetotaler black version. Again, most of these cars are pretty rough. Got a few miles on them. Pontiac Trans Am. Hot Bird. This is a Renault from Matchbox. Early 70s. Poison Pinto. Chrome version. That's a red line. Pretty cool. And this they used for everything. What was this? Backwoods bomb or something. Had a camper shell on it. Got a few couple tow trucks of that coming up. Race Bait 308 Ferrari. And Monte Carlo Stalker. Again, red line. Pretty rough. I like to repaint these if they have all the corners on the bumpers. Metal base version. This is probably the news van. Again, red line. 74 it says. Newer ones like this one have the plastic bottom. Chrome plastic bottom. This was also a red line though. Don't know which one it was originally before it got that lovely paint job. And what is this thing called? Large Charge. I think every collector has about 10 of these. Different colors. Chrome, green, common colors. And this one, Jet Threat. Again, red line, purple. Amazingly, it has this cap on the back still. Everybody's favorite. Looks like this was the green one originally. And this is called Gremlin Grinder. And this is, I don't know, snake or mongoose. Barracuda. Been down the track a few times. It's called Warpath in this version. Is it the same as that AMX thing? I don't know. Again, red line, metal bottom. Another crowd favorite. Mustang Stalker in chrome. I believe this is after the club cars. Still a red line though. Pretty cool. Got a couple of these. I'm going to do them both at the same time so you can see the difference. Got the enamel one on top, Spectre Flame on the bottom, Spectre Flame being the older one, and it was a red line. Red Baron. Now this is not ground off. They stopped making these so tall and pointed. Brought that down. A little safety thing there, I believe. Greyhound bus. Pretty cool. Sorry, Jim, this is from Hong Kong. My buddy Jim in Connecticut, shout out. He likes Malaysia cars for some reason. I don't know. To each his own. U.S. mail. Both doors present. Pretty good shape. This one should clean up nicely. 76. As promised, we got two of the Larry's towing trucks. Both in about the same condition. This one's slightly better. Amazingly, both have the rear deck platform that actually holds the cars up and in place. Pretty cool. Someone said that was a real phone number one time. Probably is. And another red line. Bring this down a little bit. And this is the IndyCar El Rey Special. And being chased down the track by Formula 5000. This is a Wheeler, looks like a copy of Matchbox car. They call it the Grand Prix Special. All right. And I think we had one of these in the last video. Ford Model T by Tamika. Speaking of Tamika, we got their little travel trailer here. They call it a camping caravel. Missing door. I believe this is the first edition wheels. Broken hitch. Found under a tree somewhere. And old black wall called Lickety 6. Hot Wheels. Another Tamika school bus. And they say it's a Fuso Hato bus. Another Tamika. These are made in Japan. If you're not familiar with them, you should check them out. They made some cool stuff. A lot of early Japanese cars. This one here is a Cedric wagon. I believe that is a Nissan. And another brand that's pretty cool back in the day, Kidco. Made some pretty neat stuff. Chrome bottom, 1979. Opening trunk. Well, kind of. Don't want to force it, but it has kind of half of a spare in there. It's kind of weird. Another old Hot Wheels. I don't believe this one was ever a red line. Plastic bottom, closed hood, police cruiser. Blue light. Maybe that will get a respray someday. And this one, good old Pontiac Trans Am. Firebird, they say, not a Trans Am. From Matchbox, made in England. Might clean up a little bit. It's got a friend here. Javelin, about the same era. Opening doors. Broken hitch. Black. Hood scoop. There's a couple different color variations on that. Again, made in England. And we got the Boss Mustang. About the same condition. Well-loved cars. Got a Rolls Royce. Phantom 6, looks like. From Tamika. Probably one of the better Tamikas in this batch. Very nice shape. Jeeves took really good care of it. Another red line. Heavy weights. I don't know if that was probably I don't know what wasn't a wrecker. Maybe a cement truck. Don't know. Another early Tamika. Fuso truck. Both doors present. Pretty cool. Pretty decent black wall. Hot Wheels. I don't know if it really has a name. I don't see it on here. Ford Coupe. Matchbox. Always love the frame on this one. Pretty cool. And they just call it a tipper truck. It's GMC. Is it a Tamika? No, it's not. Yap Ming, Hong Kong. I think they copied a lot of Tamika stuff. Kind of crane. Another black wall. What is that? 34, 36 Ford, something like that. And also a high raker. Pretty cool. Oh, too bad. This guy's missing the door. I have to go look in my wrecking yard, see if I have one. Tamika again. These are made in Japan. Early Toyota Celica. Pretty cool car. And I was never really fond of these, but got a couple in my collection. Fire Chief car from Matchbox. It says 78, I think. 76 or 78, kind of hard to tell. Weird car, obviously something they came up with. Kidco, again. Some pretty neat stuff. What's left of the decals. This is made in Hong Kong. 1970... I don't know, 8 maybe. That does say Universal on it. So that might not be a Kidco, I'm not sure. Anyway. Yap Ming, bugs not included. Well, apparently they are included. Chevy Stepside. Like a 77, 78 square body. Always liked these trucks, except they're just so low riders, and I was always into 4x4s. Opening tailgate feature, pretty cool. And it has a twin here, a white one. Wheel gone missing. Do I see a four-wheel drive conversion in your future? Maybe. So this one would be a transitional. Best definition I've heard of transitional Matchbox is any car that was originally a regular wheel. They had a modified base and they put the super fast wheels on it. It would be a transitional. So there you have both. Matchbox Cadillac Ambulance. And it is number 54. And while we're talking about ambulances, here is Mercedes ambulance. And this one is number 3. Back hatch is broken. Patient is long gone. Still a pretty cool car. Sure I can butcher the pronunciation of this word. Monteverdi, 1973. Matchbox. And here we have another crowd favorite, Dodge Challenger. Matchbox, a few different versions. And this one says 75 Dodge Challenger, which it's not a 75 model. It's just when they made it. And another old Matchbox. And this is a hovercraft. A Tootsie Toy. This is a pretty cool one. Play art. Early play art. Toyota Celica. This one deserves a repaint. Pretty cool. All hubcaps are there. Celica 1600 GT, made in Hong Kong. Early 70s. Here's what's left of a Mazda by Xiaomex. Got a couple different majorettes here. This one here, Ford Capri. Majorette, made in France. And we have Saint Tropez little travel trailer here. Pretty cool. No opening features, but it's kind of, you could almost pop that. I'm sure it'll be gone. And away they go. Maybe not. Here's a bit of a little bit rarer version of this. Most of these are green, I think. This is a red version. Cosmobile. Kind of a spacey army thing. Matchbox did. Mid-70s. 1975. Another vintage Matchbox, although they used this for many years with unchanged. Little Sea Sprite helicopter. This one says 76, I believe. And this one here is number 35, and it has number 35 on the decal. Fandango. Okay, there's a red version of that as well. Back into a couple of Hot Wheels, Black Walls, Chevy Citation, X11 in white. Pretty neat little cars, 1980 on it. Got some wax or something on this one. Mustang Turbo, Hot Wheels, 1979. North American Van Lines, Black Wall. Kind of weird how they did that. Just extended that old truck out and add the back wheels to the van body. Yeah, well, whatever works, I guess. There's a couple of these. And this was just called Wildlife Truck. Clearly a Ford. 69, 70-ish. Short box. Always liked this one. Always imagined it was a 4x4 back in the day. And its friend here, a little rough for the wear. Looks like we got some latex paint on it. Supposed to have a lion on here and a amber colored cap. Spin around. This one, the roll-o-matic, and the little peg's gone. It's gone on this one too. Another 70s Matchbox crane. This extends out. Hook has gone missing. Corgi. Simon snorkel. Fire engine. However, the snorkel is long gone. Another Zylemex Audi police car. Interesting model. This was also Roll-O-Matic. Yeah, it still kind of works, I guess. Maybe it's just rattling around in there. Well, the little antenna thing on top is missing. And let's see, they just call it radar truck. And this one's a tipper truck. That's box number 47, tipper container truck. Windows are missing, cap on top's missing. Seen better days for sure. Dixie Challenger. I guess they couldn't decide if it was going to be a Charger or a Challenger. Kind of a weird combination of the two. Another Kidco from 79. Chevy Blazer. It doesn't say Blazer anywhere, but we all know. One of my favorites from the day. And this little guy, Honda from Tamika. Early Tamika. Tommy Pocket Cars. Made in Japan. Matchbox. Mazda RX 500. Look at that bad boy. And I had a bunch of these when I was a kid. Tootsie Toy. Forward control Jeep. Another vintage Matchbox. Boy, this one's been in a few police chases. Mid-60s Ford. And just says Ford Galaxy. Another Tomica. Opening. Revealing that engine in the back. Pretty cool. Ferrari 308 GTB. Another little Volkswagen. Matchbox, super fast. And it says it's a 1500 saloon. Wow. Chopper, Matchbox. Again, early 70s. Pretty decent old black wall. These are usually beat to death. 57 Chevy. Says, looks like 78 maybe. Hard to tell their sixes from their eights. Got a couple of cool old play arts here. Pantera. Pretty nice shape. Di Tommaso Pantera. Pretty cool Z car. 240Z. Little short wheelbase. Back bumper. Looks like it's broken, missing. These are all very vulnerable. Ertl. Pontiac. Police car, Bonneville. I think this came in the Dukes of Hazzard set, along with many others. Old stage fright here. Pretty cool. Hot Wheels. Another metal base. Very nice version of the van here. Black wall. Oldie but a goodie. Another black wall. These are almost always kicked down inside and rattling around. Neat streeter. This one here is 74.5 it says. Not sure. Another old red line. Hot Wheels. Ford Mark IV. Yeah, those wheels might end up on something else. We'll see. And this is the Matchbox. Someone pulled the engine to put into their Jeep or something. Who knows? Draguar. Hot Rod Draguar. Made 1970. England Matchbox. And this one is a Ford Capri. Again, 1970. Matchbox, England. Seen better days. Paddy wagon. Red line, metal base. Bronze interior. Gotta find it a new roof. I probably have one around here somewhere on something worse. Pretty neat little car. We'll clean up. This is early original 16 Hot Wheels. And that one is the US Hong Kong. It's the Hong Kong version. Painted base. Pretty nice car. It's a Lamborghini Marzell Matchbox 1969. Got a couple of Tootsie Toys here. Something you don't see very often. This is a Ford 2-door. 50, what, 5, 6, somewhere in there. Worse for the wear, for sure. And MG, maybe. Doesn't really say. This one is a Midge toy, not a Tootsie toy. And then, as promised, we'll go through these real quick. These are in the batch I got today. They're a little damp, unfortunately, so it's curling them. They're not perfect, but 34.3 window, high raker, metal flake paint. Pretty nice car. And the Hot Ones. Corvette, again, metal flake paint. And it says 82 on this one. This one said 82 as well, for whatever that means. Malibu Grand Prix. Never knew it said that before. Well, it does. Printed right on the car. Nice. Black. Goodyear. Black wall. Again, these cards aren't perfect. Unpunched, though. That's kind of cool. Porsche 928 Turbo. Again, unpunched. I see these on our favorite auction site. Mini Trek. Good Time Camper. Okay, what's it called? Mini Trek or Good Time Camper? White version. Mercedes 380 SEL. Silver and black, gold wheel. Nice advertisement, service center advertisement on the back. It says 81 on this one. And a second Malibu Grand Prix. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Again, it's Memory Lane Toys in Tacoma, Washington. If you like this video, please please subscribe. It really helps me out. And please share this if you know someone else who would enjoy it. Have a good evening.